commends Governor Benayadi on religious and ethnic unity in Cross River states. PDP presidential aspirants seek support from delegates in Cross River State ahead of 2023 general elections. Plus, concerned Nigerians advocate financial and health support to the elderly. Details in just a moment. Good evening. Welcome to NTA News. I am Erika Ivi. Now the news and details. The state governor, Benayade, has informed President Muhammadu Buhari of his intention to join the presidential race under the platform of the All Progressives Congress, APC. Governor Yade made his intention known after meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa, Abuja. The governor said he came to seek spiritual and political guidance from the president on who will take over from him come 2023 for continuity's sake. Insecurity, economy, electricity, and employment will be his focus if he becomes the president. Ayade said he will replicate what he did in Cross River, adding that if the presidency is zoned to the south, he is willing to take up the challenge as the only APC governor in the South-South. Ahead of 2023 general elections, aspirants are moving from one place to the other to canvass for support from party members and delegates to be given opportunity to serve the people. The latest of such electionary movement is that embarked upon by the former Senate President Bukola Saraki and the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Udomi Emmanuel, to the state. Aret Ndem was there and now reports.
The ancient city of Calabar played host to former Senate President Bukola Saraki, who was accompanied by his campaign team to meet with stalwarts of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. The visit is primarily for the ex-governor of Kwara State to consult and solicit for the support of PDP state delegates on his ambition to contest for president of Nigeria.
We really need to create an enabling environment for investment. This is what we have not seen. We need to ease of doing business. And a place like Cross River should really be a place where we could develop export. We should try and increase gas production in this area. Deep sea port project is important. We need more ports, not only in Cross River, across the country.
In a related development, the state PDP stalwarts also, Governor Udomi Emmanuel, who is aspiring to contest for president of the country through the PDP platform and so needs the endorsement of the party's delegates come May 25th primaries of the party.
So when we look at the challenges of today, and we are still going down, somebody must rise up somewhere.
Reacting to two presidential aspirants' requests for support, the PDP stalwart promised to work towards ensuring that PDP wins the presidential race comes 2023 general election.
We need to begin to do a lot of thinking, and put a lot of thinking into the kind of leadership that we elect to lead us.
In Calabar, Aret Ndem, NTA News.
Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Godswill Akpabio, says any Nigerian who wants to take over from President Muhammadu Buhari in 2023 must be ready to provide solutions to the three major challenges facing the nation. The minister stated this while receiving the leadership of the National Council for Women's Society on a visit led by its national president, Ajia Lami Adamu, in his office in Abuja. A statement issued by his Chief Press Secretary Jackson Udom says anybody who wants to take over from President Buhari must be able to fight insecurity and also continue with the legacies left on ground by the president when he leaves office. The President, National Council for Women's Society, congratulated the minister on his achievements in public offices, particularly support for the society while he was the governor of Akwa Ibom State. Political parties in Nigeria have been tasked to keep elections and election-related differences aside and join hands with the federal government in the enormous task of containing insecurity. President Muhammadu Buhari threw the challenge while hosting members of the business community and the leadership of political parties to the breaking of the Ramadan fasts. Describing insecurity as a common enemy bedeviling the country, the president looks forward to seeing political parties working together with the government in finding lasting solutions. President Buhari also urged the private sector to complement government efforts in poverty reduction and job creation for the young people, saying his administration has done exceedingly well in improving the business climates. Representatives of both the ruling and opposition political parties, as well as business community, assured the president of their support, understanding and cooperation as he prepares to leave lasting legacies in critical economic sectors for posterity. Away from that, the Emir of Kano, Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero, has described Cross River State as a good example of Nigeria's unity, where peace and tranquility is aptly demonstrated despite differences in religion, tribes, and ethnic inclinations. The Emir stated this through a delegation sent to the state governor over the recent enthronement of a new Saraki of House Fulani and head of Muslim community in Cross River State. Paul Ego reports.
In Nigeria, religious issues are very sensitive and play a major role in every aspect of its polity. Hence, the monarch encouraged Kano and Cross River States to continue to promote unity, tolerance, and peace among people of divergent backgrounds residing in the states to set the pace for other states in the country to follow. Speaking through a palace delegation sent to Governor Ben Ayade over the recent enthronement of the new Sarki, the Kano monarch reiterated that Cross River has always been and will continue to be a destination of peace in the country.
Calabar is the most peaceful this in Hausa Fulani domain. His Highness to put more efforts to call the Christians community and the Muslim community put it together.
We are in Calabar on a mission directed by His Highness to convey best wishes to the people and government of Cross River.
The new Sarki and head of the Muslim community in Cross River State, Alhaji Kagaruba Lawan, prayed for a peaceful Nigeria as the country prepares for the 2023 general elections.
I believe the previous one we've never had any violence. It's going to be a peaceful election.
The visit by the delegation of the Emir of Kano to Calabar is to give royal blessings to the new Sarki, as well as commend Governor Ben Ayade for his peaceful disposition in piloting the affairs of the state. In Calabar, Paul Abel, Nta News.
You're watching news reaching you from the studio of Nta Calabar. You can also watch this newscast from our YouTube channel at YouTube/NTA Calabar. More news when we return. Don't go away. rest of the news. The National Directorate headquarters of the National Youth Service Corps has scheduled the passing out parade for the 2021 Batch A Stream 2 to hold on the 28th of this month. Governor Ben Ayade is expected to preside over the ceremony in Cross River State, taking place at the Uja SON Stadium. The governor will present award and certificates to deserving corps members and will also declare the 2021 Batch A Stream 2 close. A statement signed by the Public Relations Officer Abubakar Yoguda for the State Coordinator NYSC Cross River State, Zeno Matthew expressed appreciation to the Cross River State government and relevant stakeholders for the support to corps members during their service year in the state. The statement advises prospective passing corps members and the general public to be at the Uja SON Stadium by 9 o'clock in the morning for the ceremony. The Nigerian law, through an act, establishes National Senior Citizen Center to cater for the needs of the elderly. But how many states has domesticated the policy direction to attend to the financial and health challenges of the senior citizens? Correspondent finds out the situation of these senior citizens in Calabar, Cross River State, in filing this report on care for the elderly. The elderly are persons within the age of 65 and above who are at risk of aging challenges and death. Investigation reveals that little or no attention is being given to the elderly persons in the society who are vulnerable to many health challenges traditionally associated with old age, as they cannot advocate for themselves, especially those with no viable families.
Visit them, talk to them the way they will feel happy, because happiness is also medicine to life.
The most set of people that need our help, because at this point they have retired, they are weak, some of them are sick, they can't fend for themselves again.
What they need to do is that we did not even start from clothes. They are artisans, they go to farm. We feel that they should assist them.
But how can the elderly be taken care of?
Making the good food for them. You take care of them by caring like that in anywhere they need their needs demand.
They need to be specially taken care of as well. At this stage, they don't need much. What is their entitlement should be given to them.
Around them, you'll find out how they are faring, show concern, discuss with them, take them to all good days and all that.
Concerned Nigerians in Cross River State are appealing to relevant authorities in the society to design and implement ways of taking care of the elderly, as they are part of Nigerian population who deserves care and attention. In Calabar, Erika Evie, NTA News. Nigeria's economy is projected to rise if domestic recovery measures are adopted. To propel this projection, heads of federal establishment in Akwa Ibom states have staged a sensitization campaign to enlighten Nigerians on the need to revert to patronizing and promoting made in Nigeria products and services. A call to take advantage of platforms on the NTA to promote their goods and services also took center stage, just as Ifeoma High-Hojen reports.
In line with the federal government's drive to discourage Nigerians from the frenzy of patronizing foreign products at the detriment of the nation's economy, the need to make Nigeria's local commodities to compete favorably in the international market has become obligatory, as emphasized by the heads of federal establishments in Akwa Ibom State.
And we continue to patronize imported goods. In other words, we are killing our market while promoting other markets in foreign countries. Federal government is appealing to all of us to look inward
Unemployment will automatically reduce if and only if we appreciate what we produce.
For the Nigerian products to earn the desired publicity and acceptance, the place of advertisement cannot be overemphasized. Hence, the General Manager Nta Nkechi Iheme highlights various platforms on the NTA strategically designed to sell the Nigerian commodities even beyond the shores of the country.
You can produce your own programs and then come to NTA, buy airtime, and we take you to the people, whoever you want to reach.
The federal government did not just create ministries and parastatals for nothing. We have to benefit. The states must benefit from all the ministries and parastatals. Also, the federal government must also benefit from us, because through all these ministries and parastatals, the international world will know what we have in Akwa Ibom State.
Representatives of the federal establishment in Akwa Ibom State are optimistic that the synergy existing between the federal ministries, departments and agencies will serve as a sustainable drive towards attaining industrialization and a vibrant economy. In Uyo, Ifoma Aihoje, NTA News.
More news after this timeout. Don't go away. Welcome back to the rest of the news. Attitudinal reorientation of individuals in the society and prompt prosecution of offenders of gender-based violence are among decisions reached at a town hall meeting with stakeholders of some rural communities in Akwa Ibom State. Emedion Moore reports that the sensitization is to check the spread of gender-based violence and its possible eradication.
Incessant rates of sexual molestation and gender-based violence in Nigeria is like stating the obvious, but more worrisome is the fact that the menace is gradually eroding moral values in the society. To further check the trend, therefore, the Akwa Ibom State government, through this platform, is preferring solutions by engaging stakeholders in rural areas through dissemination of information on the dangers of rape and GBV, as well as likely sanctions to be meted on persons who run foul of the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law.
Section 1 of the BAP law deals with the offense of rape. Very, very important. High court, a magistrate court, to preside or settle the offense of rape.
What we are doing here will yield results, and we are going to have a better society for our children, for our women, for our youth to live in.
If you see a man, a grown man, misbehaving by beating the other gender, the female, I think it's a foundational problem that started from the family.
These things keep happening every now and then. And we ask ourselves, why are we having things like this in the society? We practice in the hospital, but today Her Excellency has assisted us to make it not just something that is there within the hospital premises, but is brought to us out here in the open in very clear terms for us to know.
To serve as a deterrent to culprits, the wife of Akwa Ibom State Governor Mataudom Emmanuel says over 28 violators of the VAP law have been prosecuted.
I want to give you people assurance. There is no bail for any rapist.
The sensitization is slated to take place in the 10 federal constituencies for effective eradication of gender-based violence in Akwa Ibom State. From Ikarekpene, Emedion Omo, NTA News.
Away from Akwa Ibom State, 50 cooks have been trained to maintain the standard of the school feeding initiative in United States. a training which is at the instance of the National Social Investment Program under the National Homegrown School Feeding Program, is expected to be stepped down to all the cooks in the 25 local government areas of the state. Ozena Musa reports.
The National Homegrown School Feeding Program is designed not only to feed pupils and encourage enrollment, but to provide them with all the nutritional value to enhance their growth and development. To this end, food safety and hygiene is needed. Thus, the training of the cooks on food safety, hygienic working environment, food procurement and standardization, as well as financial literacy.
There is going to be a step-down training, which is going to be monitored by the local government desk officers for the homegrown school feeding program. They are going to train additional 20 per cook.
It's 100% sponsored by the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. We are just at the state level to ensure the full implementation and participation of the cooks as it is rightly being done.
The two participants, each drawn from the 25 local government areas of Niger State, were availed knowledge to deliver well-balanced meal for pupils that meet the set standards of the program.
I've learned how to take care of my body, how to take care of the environment where I cook, and to take care of the pupils I'm cooking for.
Yeah, it's going to help me in my cooking process so as to make the food to be very neat and also to not to harm the children I'm going to give the food to.
The training, which is taking place simultaneously nationwide, is aimed at institutionalizing and implementing the National Homegrown School Feeding Program. Amena Hussaina Musa, NTA News.
With the report, we come to the end of the news tonight. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. The Emir of Kano, Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero, has commended the Cross River State Governor Ben Ayadi on religious and ethnic unity. PDP presidential aspirants have canvassed support on delegating Cross River State ahead of 2023 general elections. You also heard in the news that the concerned Nigerians in the state have advocated financial and health support to the elderly. That is the news. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Good night.